I think we talked about this, but you said, what did you say your last meal would be? What did you say if your last meal was? Was it an Italian dish? Was it a pasta dish?
It all depends on who's cooking it. If my mother is cooking it, I want a roast beef with mashed potatoes, carrots, and gravy. I mean,
that's a German Irish kids. That's a German Irish kids go to death meal, right there. Yeah.
Yep, and then that Indiana cream pie she makes. That is it. Slice of that.
What is that? What's Indiana cream pie?
Well, that's where there's this fucking recipe floating around out there that I've never seen it in stores, but people who live in there and have older people, they know that recipe. Dude, it's fucking crack cocaine.
Indiana cream pie?
It's an well, I just call it that because I got it from relatives that, you know, when they got the recipe, they were living in Indiana. They didn't live there afterwards. So that's sort of the region where we got it. And it's been in our family. And that's the one that we make. And people look at it, they're like, I'm not eating that shit. It's like, try it. They're like, oh my God. Oh my God, this is fucking unbelievable.
Your mom throws down, huh?
Oh yeah. No, my mom is like a, you know, pies, cookies, like she goes all out, would make like a prime rib. She'd make popovers. Like her, like, yeah, her shit was just fucking insane. Like, yeah, like I have all her recipes. This is what a great mom my mother is. She wrote out all her recipes by hand, times all the kids she has.
Wow.
And gave it to us one year as a gift. It took her like a fucking year to do it.
Dude,
they're all handwritten. And that's a great thing. Someday, like when my mom passes, like I want to get them like laminated. That's like her handwriting. It's incredible.
That's fucking gang. That's like old school shit.
Oh no, dude. My mother is like, you know, I always said, you're in the TSA to fucking pre-check line to heaven.
She's got clear. She's got clear.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who else was, dude. Bob Saget.
Oh.
Bob Saget. You could have heard his kids talking about him at the funeral, man. It was like, it was inspiring. The relationship he and how much they loved him and he loved them and how much they knew it. It was just like, there it is.
Dude,
there it is right there. The world would be a better place if every dad, you know, and husband was like the great Bob Saget, man. I'm telling you.
No, rest his soul.
It was fucking amazing.
That's rest his soul. But that knowing that your kids know how much you love them because you instilled that and you just let them know, dude, it's like, dude,
underrated. Underrated. Dying and leaving your kids with no questions.
Oh, that's number one.
I mean, you do that you can make a kid drink, your own kid drink themselves to death on some shit, depending on how deep it was. You got to fucking own up to the shit you did wrong or whatever. You got to face all of that. And you really got to just sit down. Like that's the thing, you know, throughout, like, you know, my kids being kids and becoming, you know, young adults and everything. I'm just going to be 100% honest. Like when they come home and they're like, oh my God, I got math. I hate math. I'd be like, yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you go to summer school? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have, but I did because I was an idiot. You know? Drank and drive. Yep. Got arrested for it. Idiot. Stupid move. Like, and then I'll tell them the good stuff I did. But I mean, yeah, my daughter already, like, she know, like I always have a thing. I always say to her, you know, whenever I do something to her, I always say, whenever I do something for her, I always say, why did I do that? And she smiles and goes, because you love me. I go, that's right.
Yeah.
Anything. Why'd I make you those waffles? Why'd I take you skateboard? You know, why do I read your books? And
yeah.
She always like breaks into a smile and says that. And it's just like, that is so like, yeah, I'll tell you, dude, you can see it. You can see kids that know they're loved versus kids that they don't. And I swear to God, when I see the ones that know they're not, I always look at
Yeah. Yeah. I tell my kids straight up, I'm like, dude, you're fucking better looking and better than that kid.
Well, I don't take it to that point. That's fucking
you know what I mean?
hilarious.
In a nice way.
That ugly
No, in a nice way.
Okay, now I want to hear how you say that in a nice way.
Huh? I'll just be like here's what I'll do. Like Lucas makes like high honor roll and stuff, right? And he just does things that me and Stacy couldn't do. Like Lucas can look at a math test, everybody gets a 50 and fails, and his teacher's like, yeah, he just looks at math and science and just gets it, right? And he's just like, yeah, Dad. He's like, a couple people I know, they got like 40s and 50s, and I'm just like, yeah, listen, man, I just fucking don't have what you have. You're just, I mean, listen, God bless him, but you're smarter than the kid. You know what I mean? And
do you ever say at any point, if I was in your class, I'd be one of the kids getting a 40.
Oh, I will. Me and Stacy always say, dude, we've stunk in math. I'll just say like, you have something, and that's great. And
just out of curiosity, do you have any relatives on either side that were good at math?
I don't know. Maybe my older brother was decent at it, but Stacy and I were morons at math. I watched my 9-year-old daughter do division last night. I looked at it and said, I literally couldn't do that. Right now, I could not do my 9-year-old daughter's division. It was like 2 divided by dude. Like 2 dozens.
I suck at math. I'm not talking that. I mean, once it got into like algebra, once they threw the alphabet in and they just shook it all up, I was like, I can't. I don't know what the fuck's. Dude, geometry? What was that? I still don't even know what that was. No. All of a sudden, we're just talking about triangles.
Dude,
and just going opposite angles are congruent. And isosceles and the Pythagorean theorem. It's like, what is this for? You ever think of starting that so I'm fucking tethered to something?
Yeah, just tell me what I gotta
having me memorize all of these theories about a fucking box. You fucking idiots. That was, oh my God. I didn't want to.
Tell me what to tip a waiter. Tell me what to fucking tip a waiter. That's what I
No, tell me what it is I'm learning. What is it for?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm taking wood shop. Yeah, so I know how to build a fucking shelf. I get it.
Hey.
You fucking.
Some kids needed to build a shelf. Some kids needed to learn how to build a shelf.
Like 20 years after I took geometry, some fucking math guy goes, oh, it's for like engineering and designing bridges. And I'm like, thank you. I mean, why wouldn't you tell kids that? Get some excitement. Like, this is the type of stuff you need. This is how bridges don't fall down when you drive over them. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting around talking about triangles.
Yeah. What about earthworms and rocks? The fucking earth science. I was in earth science in 9th grade. They were telling me what a fucking rock was. I wanted to take a rock and fucking hit the teacher with it. That's how fucking bored I was.
Yeah, that's like some old person shit. Like you got to get really old to that point where you're like inquisitive and join like a rock group, but not the bands. I mean, like getting in like, I like rocks too. We should start a rock formation collective and sit around. Like there is no fucking reason at all. Ever.
Why isn't there a class about sports or picking fucking handicaps or fucking trying to fucking,
that has got to be one of the dumber things you've said, Paul.
No, but seriously.
That's right up there with I don't cross any bridge or tunnel or go through a tunnel to get in Manhattan.
Come on, man. Why not? Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
There are people whose job it is to look at a game and pick a spread, figure out things like that. I would have crushed that.
Yeah, they're good at math. They got to be good at math, Paul. You'd be horrific.
No, you got to be good at defense and offense and no.
No. You would be horrific as an odds maker.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
You suck at math.
Yeah, but it's not math.
You would take all the information they gave you, and then you'd have to figure it out mathematically on a piece of paper what the spread is, and you would fuck it up. Why the Bengals getting 12? It's not worked out in my fucking. No, it's I carry the 6. It's just what? Whenever you don't get something, you sort of mumble what you did, and then you go, what after? No, I just, I carried what? Oh, Paul. That was the meathead comment of the week. No, hey, why can't they have a class on sports?
I bet you some schools do. I'm serious. There's something out there like that.
Well, why would you want to drive your student body to the track? You're supposed to be giving these people. Dude, why don't they have a fucking class on the different genres of pornography? And have a guidance counselor, have the girls pick out if they were to be a porn star. And we're down the hall learning how to handicap fucking horse races.